Oh God. Ain't no cap in my rap, hottest youngin' in my city. I got racks just like tennis chains on my pin.
What's good, YouTube? You already know it's GodLikeVon, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we finna go ahead and jump into this 2K19 news and you know what I'm saying, stuff that has been coming out on Twitter. And one thing I do want to say, you know, this is my opinion, so don't take anything I say with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? If you disagree with me, you know what I'm saying, then let me know in the comment section. You know, I'll read it, I'll give you my reply, whatever. If you agree with me, let me know what you agree on. And you know what I'm saying, and let me know what you think also about the same thing that you agree with me on, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this. First thing first, I want to say the 2K19 soundtrack, that shit is booty. The only thing that I see is a couple of good songs, and I mean 9 times out of 10 I probably listen to it the first couple of days and turn that shit off. But you know, that's just that's just some light shit I want to talk about. Another thing too is the fucking Prelude. The Prelude is supposed to be dropping August the 31st. So if you don't know that, now you do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, now you know. 2K19 Prelude is August the 31st. So you know what I'm saying, be on the lookout for that so you can download it and play it and shit. But the first main thing that I want to talk about, which is what everybody is talking about right now, is basically the shooting for 2K19 and how it's going to be. As y'all can see on your screen, you know, I got the tweet up that Mike Wayne put up, and you know, he basically said what should have more influence over whether you make or miss a shot. And he said open versus contested, or good versus bad timing. And you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people voted, you know what I'm saying, openness. That's what I voted, you know what I'm saying. But also a lot of people voted shot timing. But one thing I do want to say is that the people that is saying openness, in my opinion, the people that saying openness is not saying that just because you're wide open, you don't even have to try to time your jumper. It should just fall because you open. That's not really what people are trying to say that's talking about openness, like open shot. Like, yes, you still gotta time your shot basically, but the whole thing about it is the quality of the shot. As you can see on the tweet that he put out for the poll, he said openness, and he put in well, not in quotation, he put in fucking, what's that shit called? I don't know what the
I'm about to sing the song. Move, get out the way.
Anyways, I forget. Fuck you talking about. But anyways, boy, he said shot quality. A lot of people are not really paying attention to that little detail he put at the end of openness. Your shot quality is whether you shooting the ball in front of a defender's face or you shooting the ball wide open. So he's saying as if you can test somebody, then they shouldn't really make that shot. You know what I'm saying? Now shot timing, that's a different playing field, because if you jump and if he releases his shot, you know what I'm saying, you know, as good as he know his shot, and if he can time his shot to get a green maybe, then that's still a slight chance of him making a shot in your face. So a lot of people are saying openness is because, you know what I'm saying, if that bitch is heavily contested, you shouldn't hit it. And you know what I'm saying, whether you a sharpshooter or what, you should not hit that shot. But you know, everybody got their opinions. I don't know. You know, only thing is I can say is that time will tell. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta wait for the full game to come out. So yeah, like I said, only thing I can say is that time will tell. But another thing that he he put on Twitter. He's talking about dribbling, and I feel like they be trying to nerf, you know what I'm saying, playmakers and stuff as much as they can, just because of the simple fact of people that don't even really play park and stuff like that. And I feel like I can really talk about this is because, you know, I have a playmaker. You know what I'm saying? I have two playmakers, to be honest. And then on top of that, not only do I have two playmakers, I've been making playmakers ever since 2K14, when, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, really 2K12, because that's when I first started playing 2K. But anyways, you know what I'm saying, but basically he said there's supposed to be a new dribble fatigue in 19, and basically he's saying, if, you know what I'm saying, if you keep dribbling and you run out of stamina and you keep trying to dribble, then your ball control basically drops. Now, by how much, we don't know. I mean, it could drop by 10, it could drop by 5, but, you know what I'm saying, we don't know yet. So, only time will tell. I mean, but he was just saying it's gonna be just like that. So, people that spamming dribble moves or whatever, you know what I'm saying, it'll become easier to, you know what I'm saying, get the steal off of them. But like I said, they've been patching playmakers damn near every year. I don't know why, but you know what I'm saying, people that really play 2K, they can tell you that when you play the park and you go up against a spammer, it's certain ways you play it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, like my boy Dre got a center, and I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, not even trying to, you know, be funny or, you know what I'm saying, anything like that, but shit, I'm pretty sure if somebody come up trying to, you know what I'm saying, spam dribble on him, he could lock them up, and he has a center. So I don't understand why people are, you know what I'm saying, so bent on trying to make it to where playmakers aren't playmakers. Like, that's the whole purpose of a playmaker, is to make plays, whether they dribble, shoot, or they dribble, pass. You know what I'm saying? Is for them to make a play. That's hint the name playmaker. But you know, I don't know. It's an anyways type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't really stressing on that type shit. But another thing with the dribbling that he tweeted out is when you do a step back jumper, or, you know what I'm saying, to be more specific, a hop gather, but it's purely just a step in. It's not as complex as he tried to make it. It's just a step back jumper that you can break out of. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying, you know, the higher your ball control is, when you do a step back jumper and break out of it, you can get a speed boost. And then the lower your ball control is, then that's when you get a slower breakout or speed boost. And if your shit is real low, then he said you will always fumble the ball. So I'm guessing if you like a slasher, or, you know, a big man or something like that, and if you don't got playmaker in your build, then if you try to do a step back jumper to try to get a speed boost, you basically I wouldn't necessarily say fumble, like you'll fucking drop the ball or something, but it'll basically be like an animation to probably where you get like kind of stuck in a manner. But you know, anyways, you can only see when the game come out how that's gonna really work. Now, for all the shot creators out there, you know what I'm saying, a lot of y'all are probably gonna like this, but you know what I'm saying, like I said, we don't truly know yet because the game haven't came out. People are just voicing opinions. Don't nobody really know how the game is gonna be, especially for park, you know what I'm saying. So anyways, shot creators, they're supposed to get a boost, you know, when shooting advanced jumpers, as you can see. And he said that when you do a step back as a shot creator, and if you got takeover activated, when you do a step back jumper, you have a chance of making your defender stumble or fall with an ankle breaker. And they basically got that from NBA Live, because on NBA Live 18, you can do a step back and break your person and break your defender off. And so for you can't break out of it, you gotta shoot or whatever, but you can break people's ankle like that on NBA Live. So, you know, don't know if a lot of people even know that, but you know, if you don't know, now you know. So hopefully that shit won't be OP, cause if that shit's OP and somebody get they takeover badge with a shot creator and all they gotta do is do a step back to break me off and jump back to get open, that's basically an open shot every time. So we can only, you know what I'm saying, we can only see that they don't fucking make that shit super OP. But anyways, you know what I'm saying, the next tweet we're gonna talk about is him basically saying that if you have any archetype and if you try to use their mechanics and you try to, you know what I'm saying, abuse what they do, then you basically get, you know what I'm saying, a degrade in what you do. So as you can see on the screen, you know, if you're a slasher, then, you know what I'm saying, the more contacts that you take when trying to drive and dunk on people, you know what I'm saying, you will also, you know what I'm saying, amount up to basically fucking yourself up, which is, I think, is kind of stupid, because, you know what I'm saying, they always do slashers kind of dirty, you know what I'm saying, they'll never give slashers a good ball control like they should have. And then on top of that, they don't get no type of shot. Your mid-range be like a 70, 72, depending on how short or how whatever, how long you make his arms, and you know what I'm saying, that little shit. So, you know, I guess, you know what I'm saying, slashers might, I'm not gonna say that they might not be good, but slashers might not be the move unless you truly want to be a slasher. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to be a slasher, then by all means, you know, go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Make you a slasher. Shit. You know what I mean? Don't nobody care. But now, last thing I want to touch up on is the lockdowns and rim protectors. So one dude named DMB Nation, you know what I'm saying, he tweeted at Mike Wang, and he said, "What do you mean by special defensive style resolutions for lock and rim protectors? And it's paint defense fixed because it's horrible on 18." Mike Wang responded to him, and he said, "Locks will be able to stonewall ball handlers. So, you know, if you a playmaker or something and you go against a lock, then they'll be able to stop you easier than, you know what I'm saying, other, you know what I'm saying, archetypes or whatever." And then he said rim protectors, if you make a pure rim protector, you unlock the grab blocks and other content, stuff like that. And then, you know, basically the same thing lockdowns been every single year, you know what I'm saying? They take your offensive badges and they can take your takeover skill, but I feel like, I hope and I feel that if you playing against a lockdown and you get your takeover badge first, I feel like they shouldn't be able to take away your takeover badge, because if they can take over your takeover badge without even having theirs, then defense would really, like, lockdowns could be, you know what I'm saying, an OP build just for defense. Offensive wise, I don't know. Lockdowns have been shitty every year for offense. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they gonna do that. But, you know, anyways. And then he also said, when you were colliding with a receiver you basically can knock the ball loose. And so I'm guessing it's gonna be like kind of like how Madden got their little defensive thing, where like if your cornerback is on the wide receiver, all he basically gotta do, you know, is hit triangle and he'll swat the ball out of his hand or whatever. So I'm guessing that's how they gonna do it. But you know, like I've been saying this whole video, only time will tell, and we gotta wait for 2K to come out to really be sure of stuff. But you know, this just been my opinion on the game, or well, not the game because it ain't came out yet, but this just been my opinion on like the tweets and stuff that I've been seeing and things of that nature. So you know what I'm saying? If, like I said, if you agree with me, let me know. If you disagree with me, let me know. You know what I'm saying? And it's been real. GodLikeVon, I'm out.